So in this case, right there, 15. That is our asymptote. And the way we are going to write it out, we're going to make sure that we write it as a line. Because remember, it has to be a line that goes all across the y value of 15. So we're just going to write it as y equals 15. Seems simple enough. Those were always the fun graphs when we'd get those in 8th grade. We'd say, all right, wait a minute, I know that. It's going to be like this. And right here at 15, count up all the way up to 15. And we just draw ourselves a nice little straight line across. And that's what the asymptote is. It should be nice, pretty easy as we're graphing. We're just going to count up, do all that. All right. For this next one, we won't have you put the graph, but let me have you guys get one more example here. Let's say f of x equals 3 to the x minus 4. All right. What is the asymptote for y equals, or f of x equals 3 to the x minus 4? What do we think? All right. It's going to be line y equals, and this time again we're just looking at what's that number that's to the far right. Y just equals negative 4. So that'll be important as we're graphing. We'll want to make sure that we can identify that. 2 more, and then we might end with just one final graph. Say f of x equals 17 to the x plus 5. Okay, 17 to the x. Now that one's going to be so steep, I don't think we'll ever try to graph that. That's way too steep. There we go. In this case, it's just going to be y equals 5. All right. And finally, let's say f of x equals 13 to the x minus 85. It's going to be y equals negative 85. All right, hopefully that's feeling pretty easy. When you have to find the asymptote, all you're doing is looking at where's that vertical shift. Set up y equals and then tell me what that vertical shift is. At least for now. Now, of course, it does get a little trickier at times. Sometimes those asymptotes, they can be tricky, hard to deal with. Right now, we're fine. We'll get by just knowing that it's that vertical shift. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video and just say I want you guys to graph y equals 2 to the x. And let's make it one that we haven't done yet. Let's make that minus 3. All right. So I want you to graph this. All right. Just a quick heads up here. We're going to put our y-axis here. And I'm going to suggest that you put your x-axis a little higher up. So here's our x-axis. F of x goes along there. Alright, get that. And then go ahead and get y equals 2 to the x minus 3. Alright, I want everybody to try this. And you know what? I'm actually going to check this when I get back. This will be an exit ticket. I want everybody to give it an attempt. I'll also be looking at your graphing paper. And you're going to want to see a little bit in your notebooks. Eventually, when I get to doing my next notebook check, I am going to be looking for some notes on asymptotes. All right. Hope you have a wonderful day, and hope this has been helpful for everybody. This will also be available on YouTube if you need it. All right. Take care. Have a good day.